So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. They were calling for 1 to 3 inches of snow today, and I think it's more like 4 to 6. I just put this new plow on the tractor. I have been plowing with just the rear blade, but we're going to try this out just a little bit this evening, and then we'll plow with this tomorrow. I'm going to adjust the skid shoes down. As you can see, they could come down about an inch or so, at least. All right, I think that's pretty good. Man, is it putting it down. All right, so this is a power angle plow. You can control it with the third function here on the loader. Left, right, and of course you can curl it back or whatever. Actually, I think I got him. That isn't right. It looked good. We'll take a pass, but heck, the cutting edge is like an inch off the ground at least. See what happens. Some wiper action here. That might not be bad. Definitely not taking any stone, but we're not taking a whole lot of snow either. I don't know, might be good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. From the cab, it looked like I needed to adjust it a little bit more, but I think we're good. All right, that was just a little test run, and this is the first time I ever ran a plow like this on a tractor, I believe. You know, a loader-mounted plow. My concerns were that it would be kind of hard on the loader, but with those skid shoes adjusted properly, it works really well. In other words, there's no jarring or bouncing or banging or anything like that. I put it in the float position, and it does a really good job. You would definitely not want to run this on a stone driveway, though, without the skid shoes, because it would really want to cut in. You'd have to be so careful and go so slow. It'd be pretty hard on that loader and hard on your driveway. But tomorrow, we'll plow everything with it. I just wanted to, I just put it on a half hour ago. I just want to try it out, and so far, so good. Snow is starting to let up a little bit right now. They were calling, like I said, for 1 to 3, and we got to 3, and then there was like a band that we just stayed in for another couple hours. But it's piling up around here. So it is first thing in the morning. It's starting to get light outside now. It's going to warm up today to about 33. Tomorrow, calling for 38. Going to be a big mess, but then the bottom falls out of it. It gets really cold after that. I have been bagging up some fire starter this morning, and here in a little bit we're going to do some more plowing. Just finishing up our driveway here. Then I'm going to go over and hit neighbor Cliff's, and then I will go down to take care of my mom's place. But it's warming up pretty quick. It's up to about 28 degrees right now. I'm not a big fan of plowing snow, to tell you the truth. I used to do a lot of it. I mean a lot. I plowed a Lowe's store by myself, and I had that contract for probably, it was over 10 years. It was. That was back when I was, I don't know, I was a lot younger, and you think sometimes just because you're working, you're making money, but then as you get older, you figure things out a little bit better. And what I mean is this, it was a big contract, and I did it all by the hour and per salting. And, you know, I was getting paid probably the going rate, but every year was kind of the same. You'd spend a bunch of money on salt before winter, a couple triaxle loads of salt. You get your equipment all ready to go. I used different things over the years, but I used a skid loader on tires, and I think I was one of the first ones around here to run a blizzard snow plow. I did that for a while, and then I switched to a pusher box, 10-foot pusher box. And plows are for roads, pusher boxes are for parking lots. So the pusher box worked better for 90% of it and not as good for 10% of it, the roads going into it. But anyway, you would spend all this money getting ready for the season, your insurance costs, which are nothing like they are today, and then Lowe's would take 60, sometimes 90 days to pay, and then by springtime you'd start getting money coming back in, and you would just fix everything that you tore up throughout the winter. I'm not saying I didn't make any money, but I'm saying I got a lot smarter over the years and picking and choosing what I wanted to do instead of just trying to work more. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you can work, just because you're working a whole bunch doesn't mean you're making any money. When I had those plowing contracts, I was working full-time as well, and I had a guy that would run my machine for me during the day if I was at work. But most of the time, you were plowing at night or really early in the morning, getting everything cleaned up before they opened. One of my most productive days ever, I was plowing that Lowe's store, and we had a lot of snow. And I started about 1:30 in the morning, plowed the entire parking lot, which was like 6 acres of asphalt and all the roads and everything. The bullpen, that's that area behind the store, the garden center, what you could get to. I did all of that, got everything salted, came home, got in my company truck, and I drove down to Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour and a half south of here. And I had to shoot one shot. I was a blaster. It's at the, there's a Walmart site there in Waynesburg. That's where we were working. So I loaded this shot. It's a pretty good size shot, but everything went well. Shot it, and then I had to do my paperwork, which always took about a half hour, 45 minutes. Got all that wrapped up. Drove home, got in my truck, and delivered a load of firewood. And I got back to the house, and it was 1:30 in the afternoon. It was just one of those days where I was like, can you imagine if you could do that every day? Never works out like that, though. 10 things will go wrong. But yeah, plowed a whole parking lot, blasted about 20,000 yards of rock, delivered a load of firewood, all by 1:30 in the afternoon, and had about 4 hours of drive time to and from places in that. That was a good day. Alright, we're going to run over to Neighbor Cliff's and then down to my mom's place, and that'll be a wrap. think I'll take the plow off after that. I don't think we're going to get anything for a couple days. Got neighbor Cliff's driveway all done. I'm gonna head down to my mom's place, but this is a really nice combination here, nice setup for driveways like this. You can use the plow on the front for the actual driveway, and with the skid shoes you don't have to worry about taking too much stone off, and you got that rear blade for cutting off the parking areas in front of the garage. And when you're doing the driveway entrance, you can push both ways. Push with the front plow, back up, push with the rear blade. But compared to, you know, we had more snow this morning than last time I plowed this, and I did it in about half the time using both the snow plow and the rear blade. Well, good news, bad news scenario. I got all the plowing almost done. I'm down here in my sister's driveway now. That's the good news. Bad news is somewhere in this windrow over here is my camera and magnet mount. I had it on the back of the tractor, so it had fallen off. and then I hit it with the rear blade. So I'm guessing it's over to this side somewhere, but it could be anywhere in about 250 yards. So chances of finding it are slim to none. No luck yet. I think it's a lost cause. Along with the camera, I lost a lot of footage from plowing over at Neighbor Cliffs. But basically what I said was, that's a pretty nice combination for plowing driveways, because you got the rear blade and the plow in the front. It works really well. Well, I'm going to get back to the tractor and finish up and cut my losses here. And there it is. You see that? Tell you what I did there. I think it's fine. Turned on, it's recording. I just had given up, and what I did, I thought, you know what, why don't I back up the driveway and just lightly scrape off the top of that windrow and kick it back over into the driveway. And I came up about 100 feet, and there it was. All right, gonna head back up to the house. All right, it's getting towards evening now. I took the plow off the tractor a little bit ago. Gonna head down to the wood yard, get a bucket of firewood, top off all the wood racks, and get ready for tomorrow. I just checked the forecast again. Looks like a rain-snow mix, high of like 37 degrees, and then Sunday, high of 24, and then it gets down to like a high of 10 for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's gonna get real cold. But the plow, it works really good. It does, better than I expected. It really does, and I think it's a good fit for this tractor. And the rear blade is a very nice addition to the plow. You can probably see throughout the video where I could use both, sometimes simultaneously. So works really good. All right, got a load of wood here. We are quickly emptying this bay right here. I'd say another couple weeks, especially with the forecast, that'll all be gone. Which is kind of nice, because we'll just start filling this one again, this bay right here. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. Don't forget, if you are interested, sign up for our newsletter. Go to outdoorswiththemorgans.com. There will be a pop-up that comes up. Just enter your email. And if you are a subscriber, double check, make sure you're still subscribed. And if you enjoy this type of content and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I think that's about it. Appreciate y'all being here. Catch you on the next one.